Shopping for women's clothing made Seth uncomfortable. Why does she have to be so insecure? She completely darted around the size question. Now I have to guess. If I get her something too small, I'll have to bring it back. If I get something too big, she'll be offended. Women were fickle creatures like that. Half the time, they expected you to be a mind reader. It was a petty worry. There were other more important things plaguing Seth, like the expense and work involved in keeping a vampire. Not to mention the way Gabe had acted before he left. Something wasn't right. Seth could feel it, and his intuition usually wasn't very far off the mark. Keeping her is dangerous. Letting more people know about her was even more dangerous, though. Maybe I can't do this after all. While Seth still didn't regret saving Victoria from the other werewolves, he wasn't really sure what to do with her. He had told her she could stay with him, but he wasn't dumb enough to think he could go an entire month without sleep, and leaving her alone all night was out of the question. Fledglings were notorious for going crazy with bloodlust. Seth walked around the clothing store almost absent-mindedly, taking a blouse off the rack occasionally and stretching it out to see if he thought it would fit. He had no idea how women's clothing sizes worked. Eventually, Seth just grabbed 3 sizes of a couple of different outfits and headed to the checkout counter. The walk back to the duplex was long and tiring, made worse by the fact he was carrying 2 shopping bags full of clothing. When he opened the front door to his apartment, Seth found Victoria sitting in front of his laptop at the dining room table. She twisted in her seat to watch him enter, but made no move to get up. The expression on the vampire's face was of sheer excitement. "I found Samuel Aaron. He said he'll meet me tomorrow night at the alley where he turned me," she said. "You do realize it's probably a trap?" Seth quirked an eyebrow. "Yeah, a trap for him." She was practically bouncing thanks to the fresh blood flowing through her veins.